Guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I got a quick video for you today. Just wanted to do a quick update on where I'm at with these trades at the moment. Sorry I haven't done a video in about a week or so now. Partly it's been down to the fact that I've been back to my normal job since the lockdowns ended here now. So I've been back to work, so I kind of had a little bit less time to do these things. But the other half of that is that I've been stuck in this, this Euro Aussie trade since I made my last video, and there just hasn't really been a whole lot to report about it, to be honest with you. It's just kind of been a bit of a non-event, a lot of sideways action for the last few weeks, and yeah, just nothing really new. But we've got something happening today, a bit of a breakout move on that pair. And we're starting to look like things might be starting to go our way for a change. It's been very difficult trading this market now for the past couple of months, especially for someone who's sort of a contrarian stance in the market, wants to be short risk. It's been very difficult trading conditions, but it looks like we're getting a little bit of a breather here for today at least, and on yesterday we had a little bit of a breakdown here on stocks. You can see the Nasdaq sold off here yesterday after we got some news that the California was reclosing back their bars, I think, and restaurants, and closing down some non-essential businesses. And I think maybe this coronavirus thing is starting to sort of take hold of the market again. People are starting to realize that maybe we're not just out of the woods on this one just yet. So we're getting a little bit of risk off coming to the market. It's kind of helping out my Euro Aussie trade. So as you can see here, we're long, got a lot of positions down here. Actually, I can move some of this stuff out of the way here. That's just stop losses that I just put in there just to have something somewhere. But yeah, so I've got quite a few positions built up down here, totaling 0.34 lots at the moment. So we're sitting good in the trade right now. We're currently up about 172 pips on the trade now, and we're about $410 to the good on this Euro Aussie trade right now. So things are looking good. I'm starting to get to a point now where I'm thinking maybe I should start thinking about taking a partial. We're up about 500 quid overall. I've got some other trades on the go. I'll talk to you about those in a minute though. We've had trouble with this area here the last few times we've come up to it. You can see I had this white box drawn up. There was this 164 area has been a real sticking point for this particular pair as of late. So I'm just going to wait to see what happens when we get up here. If we get up to 164 today and it starts to show some signs of rejection, then I'll certainly be taking a partial. If we do get a nice extended move where we get a clean break up through this area, I may consider readjusting that plan. I am eventually looking for final targets up around here, probably around 166. I do have to be very careful with this trade this week, guys, because there is some euro risk towards the end of this week, going into early next week. You can see here, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but there's on Friday and Saturday this week, EU policymakers will meet to discuss the proposed 750 billion euro recovery plan. So this is a big question mark for the euro at the moment. There's a little bit of doubt about these nations here: Austria, Denmark, Sweden, the Netherlands, and Finland. They're a little bit skeptical about the plan, and there's kind of a bit concerned about whether they're going to go ahead with it or not. If the plan does get rejected, of course, it's a big negative for the euro. So, whether this goes. Look, my personal opinion is that it's going to get passed, because it's just. They're just trying to save the ship at the moment. So I think it's very unlikely that they're going to throw a spanner in the works by rejecting this proposal, because it will bring a lot of uncertainty into the markets, and I'm sure that's not what they want. So I think it's going to be approved, but at the same time I don't really want to carry a lot of risk over the weekend with this pair, a lot of euro risk, because we could get a bit of an upset, and then on Monday it could be quite a strong sell-off on the euro if it doesn't go through. So yeah, just on that note, I would like to make sure that maybe I take a good bit of this euro position off before the close this week. So I'm hoping that maybe by Friday, with a bit of luck, we can get up to here around 165, 166, around this area, and then we can just call it a day on this trade. That would be really nice. So yeah, that's where we're at with the Euro Aussie. I took another trade earlier on in the week. I can't credit myself with this trade. I've got to credit a friend of mine. I'm sure he's probably going to be watching this video as well. He'll know who he is. It was his call on the trade, and I took it earlier on in the week. It's a nice trade actually. He spotted this area up here with a nice resistance, a weekly trend line, which kind of coincided with the 200 weekly moving average up here, with, you know, kind of a little bit of a sort of exhausting flag formation. Everything kind of lined up for this trade. It was a really nice trade and a very good spot by himself. So I took a little bit just to dip my toe in the water, and then it started to kind of come off a bit earlier on in the week when we broke this trend line here and stuff. So I just kind of thought, yeah, this is some. So I kind of added a few positions into it. I don't have a huge amount. I think I've got about 0.2 something in this trade, maybe just a little bit over that. So looking for a kind of a move down to maybe test around this area here, just maybe these highs here where we get maybe the daily moving, the daily mid Bollinger and the previous highs of this little range here. That would be kind of a nice area to maybe take a partial on and then just hold the rest and see where we go. Maybe if we can get back down even to this area here, you know, we're looking at about another 180 pips from here down. But yeah, I'd certainly be looking at maybe just taking a partial just up around here somewhere. So we'll see where we get with that today, but it does look so far pretty nice trade so far. It's been a pretty painless trade, which doesn't happen very often. You know, there's not very many trades that as a counter trend trader that you take and, you know, immediately it starts to work. You know, most of the time you have to sit through a little bit of pain first. So yeah, so those are the two big trades I have on at the moment. New Zealand Canadian dollar and Euro dollar, Australian dollar. So yeah, looking good so far. Hoping that we can get a further move on this today. There is, as I said, you know, there's a bit of a risk-off tone to the market now. Yesterday, that news from I think California was what really kind of sent the market into correction mode. It's been a bit of a one-sided affair for the last few weeks. I'm sure you guys have been watching. I mean, the markets have been crazy. I mean, you know, particularly like in the Nasdaq and the tech stocks and all this stuff. I mean, it's just, I mean, look at, you know, it's just madness. Like, you know, it's definitely due some sort of a correction or a pullback. I mean, whether it wants to continue higher or whatever, you know, I think we've got to see some sort of a pullback to be able to go higher from here. So, you know, even if it just comes back to test this area here, we should get, you know, our trade out of it. But yeah, so I think it'll depend. Today is going to be another big day for the virus numbers. There's kind of rumors floating around about Texas and Florida and whether they're going to have to do something similar, you know, in terms of locking down again or whatever. So we'll be paying close attention to that today, seeing how it works out with the trades that we're in. Just having a quick look at the VIX is back up again above 32. So we're starting to see some quite strong volatility coming into stocks again. That sort of bodes well for our trade as well, being risk off. And the 10 year is down again today. We were down actually more than 2% a short while ago, but we're seeing a little bit of a pickup here in the last few minutes now. Just even since I started making this video, we've started to pick up a little bit. You can see here that the Nasdaq has sort of started to rebound a little bit here. I don't know if some data or some news has just come out just to sort of help that out. I'm sure Larry Kudlow is probably on CNBC talking about how the American economy is, you know, perfect and everything's going back to normal or something, or some virus or vaccine news or something, whatever they're trying to do just to prop these markets up. You know what it's like. But yeah, so anyway, that's where I am at the moment. Just keeping an eye on these two trades. Hopefully we're going to see some continuation. I really don't want to see these trades reverse on me again. I've had too much of this lately. It's been, you know, this is kind of half the reason I haven't been making a video. I mean, look at this, guys. Like, look at these candles. These are all daily candles here, like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, it's just been profit loss, profit loss, profit loss, profit loss, profit loss, and it's been absolute torture, to be honest with you. So I really want to see a breakout today here. I want to see some continuation. it's been a long time I've been waiting to get a nice trade, so I think I deserve it at this point after sitting here so patiently for the last month and a half doing nothing. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'll keep you posted, guys. There'll be another video on the way tomorrow. Any questions or comments, stick them in the comment section down below. Let me know what trades you're in as well, guys. If you have any good trades that you're in at the moment, I'd be definitely interested to hear about that. And if you like the video, please hit like and subscribe down below as well, please. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.